What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. In the last episode, we found out that Rise is inside the TV world, and we found her dungeon. The sleazy dungeon, I guess. And in this episode, we're going to be doing a lot of side questing, but the first thing I want to do is show off the dungeons while connected to the network. There's one specific thing that you can do while connected to the network, and if my connection would please go through, we can now send SOS messages to others who are playing on the PlayStation Network. So, if I want to send out an SOS, just tap up there, and now other players will send me aid whenever I'm in trouble. So the next time I'm in a battle, somebody should be able to answer my request. Now, the other reason I'm going into the older dungeons is, as Teddy was saying, there's a big shadow at the top of Yukiko's castle that we need to go defeat. Now, let's see. Yep, there we go. They're giving us a little bit of support. We are not alone. And it gives us a little bit of a boost. That is absolutely brilliant. So let's see how good it did. Everything dies. Well, that was a bit worth it. The other thing I'm doing while in this dungeon is finding new enemies that appear only during rainy days. And since it's thunderstorming outside, I figured this was the best time to go look for them. So I'll see you when we see a new enemy. Oh my god. Wow! What a find! And I just happened to find it in the first rare chest I opened. If you find this, keep it for a quest later. I can't believe I found it on my first rare chest in here. I kind of skipped ahead to floor 7 just to look for the higher ranking shadows. But yeah, if you find that, never get rid of it. You will need it for later. It's a bit of abysmal armor right now, but trust me, you are going to need it for later. And actually, if I can find another rare chest while I'm up here, I can show you what the wheat, the crack wheat does. Which I've already explained that it opens rare chests, and that's actually what I used, but it shows up a bit differently while in dungeons. So you can use the crack wheat here and then open it up, and there you go. Now, something else that'll happen now that you have more than 4 total party members, your other party members will show up in dungeons sometimes. Like here's Chie, and she's, giving you words of encouragement, so if you encourage her back, almost every time when you come into a dungeon on a new day, she'll give you an item. Or whoever else is wandering around, you just encourage them and they give you an item. And just in case you need any healing, the fox is here. Now, a lot of the times, the more party members you get, the more it'll mix it up a bit. So don't rely on having the fox being there every time. And another thing I should mention while I'm fighting is during rainy days, shadows are a lot tougher. They've got a lot more HP, and they deal a tad bit more damage, only on rainy days. So there is an advantage to coming here on rainy days. Because they're tougher, you can get more experience from them. But that's about it. Otherwise, I would just say, just come here on a regular day, because sometimes these shadows can get really difficult. I've also read that, sometimes when you come during a rainy day and you're trying to find a really rare shadow, they show up more frequently. I haven't been able to test that yet, but seeing as how I just found an Avenger Knight out of nowhere, I would say that's probably true. Okay, so something I noticed while going through these floors again, there aren't many shadows that I missed, per se. Or actually, I shouldn't say per se. There were none that I missed. I have shown all the enemies off. The one thing I did notice is during rainy days, there are a lot more agitated shadows. The red glowing shadows. And also, a lot more enemies that would show up on, different floors are showing up on earlier or later floors. So it kind of mixes up the enemy placement, and a lot of higher powered enemies show up on lesser floors. So it kind of mixes everything up. It makes more agitated shadows. A lot of the rarer monsters, like the heat balancer, actually shows up a lot more frequently. So even hard to find shadows show up a lot more easier on rainy days. But then again, would you want it? Now, we're all the way at the top of Yukiko's castle. Let's go ahead and take on this big shadow. Let's see what's inside. That's a big king. Alright, so here is the extra shadow on top of Yukiko's castle. It's gonna start by putting up a fire-resistant wall, the Contrarian King.
This'll be easy.
Believe it or not, I'm a tad over-leveled for this, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock its face in. Let's see here. I'm not sure what I should do so far, just to start out. I'm thinking let's just go ahead and go for physical attacks. Oh, wow, he doesn't take a lot of damage, does he? Let's see, let's go ahead and use electricity against it. Let's see if this will work. Whoa, Kanji, you're my hero! And, it actually absorbs fire, so that firewall it puts up is actually a red herring. So go ahead, if you have Yukiko. Yukiko will mainly be just your, just your healer for this battle. Mainly you're going to want to focus on using electricity because it takes a lot of damage from electricity. Ooh, now she's enraged. Yosuke, I want you to heal her because she's not doing too well right now. And plus, she's going to be taking double the damage, so I really don't need that. So Kanji, you want Kanji for this fight because he's going to be probably one of your main players.
Just one enemy left.
Let's see, what should I do here? Yeah, let's go ahead and decrease his hit evasion rate. I should probably switch to Titan if I still had him. Oh, now Kanji's enraged. That's not good. Yosuke, go ahead and do this again, and then I'm going to have to switch to a electricity persona. This should actually hurt it a bit. Oh, that did something at least. Alright, let's see what I have here. I forgot I got rid of Titan. That was the worst idea I've ever had. You know what? That's okay. Let's just go ahead and use Bufala. Let's see what happens when we throw ice at its face. Oh my god! That is awesome! That's not awesome!
Sensei, get up!
Damn it. Okay, lesson learned. Don't let it use Rampage, and me and Kanji are going to absolutely destroy it with our high-powered magic, because apparently Jack Frost is amazing right now. Alright, Yosuke, we're going to play this a bit more strategically. That was a very bad display on my part. So go ahead and use a Diamond Shield to raise up everybody's defense. That's good to start out with, at the very least. Kanji, you go ahead and use a Zeonga, because that's going to do over 100. Okay, that's a good start. Yukiko? Let's see here. It's kind of funny, I always have problems with this boss, even when I'm overpowered. Alright, go ahead and use a Bufala. I want to see that over 200 again. Oh, that's beautiful. And you gotta be kidding me.
That was cool.
Well, we lived, but Yukiko didn't. Oh, that's so disappointing. Alright, well, go ahead and bring her back. She can heal everyone after this. And I'm really surprised I dodged that. I probably should have died. And how dare you, King, use a Rampage on the second turn? You're not allowed to do that. That's terrible. Okay, so he's... At least his health is going down at a rapid pace. But he can also kill us in one hit, now that that is well known now, and he can kill us all in one hit. So thanks a lot, Mr. King. You're a jerk. Alright, let's use a Sonic Punch here. Good, at least that was something. Alright, let's use a Zeonga. Alright, so he's almost there. This is actually the fastest I've ever killed this king. But like I said, he can kill us just as fast. Oh, that's not good. Okay, good. I was about to say that's really not good, but at least I wasn't enraged, so that's good. Just as long as there's something not preventing me from hitting it, we should be able to get it here in the next couple turns. In fact, I think with all the damage we're doing, I think we're almost guaranteed the kill in these next few turns. Because Kanji's going to do quite a lot of damage, and now he's looking really weak, so go ahead and use a Bufala again. Let's see what we got here. Wow! Okay. No. Oh, good job, Yukiko! Alright! Oh, go ahead and physical attack it. We got it on this turn. I know we got it on this one. Unless everybody misses. Oh, even better! Go, Yosuke! I gotta see this. All that attack. Ah, it doesn't get rid of the king. How much does it do? 57? Wow, I'm really surprised. And... oh, miss. Great. Now it's all up to me, because if he uses a rampage after this, after me missing... no dice! Okay, the king is gone.
Work.
That went a lot better than expected, even though I died. And after you defeat the big shadow at the top of a dungeon, you'll get a lot of courage for it. You have bested a grand foe. Oh, here we go. You need help? Here. Here's help. Awesome. Now, at the throne, you find the Suzaku feather for Yukiko. At the top of every dungeon, when you go back and defeat the giant shadow there, you can get a really good item for the party member that was afflicted in that dungeon. So I don't think there's anything for Chie. I'll have to go look. And Yosuke's got the got the skill spanner over in the Twisted Shopping District. So Yukiko's is the Suzaku feather. All right, I will meet you in Kanji's dungeon for a lot more questing. All right, looks like there is a big shadow at the top of Kanji's dungeon. I decided to switch out Yosuke for Chie. That way we can kind of even out who gets what experience. Speaking of experience, let's take these guys out.
Rare monster. Beat
So
the
what are the
stuffing
odds
out
that
of
we'll
it.
actually be able to defeat it? How about a little rampage action to get everything started? So there's quite a lot of quests that we can do in this dungeon. And just like last time, I'll be showing off, you know, what shadow has what floors you can get them in, all that good stuff, all that important LP stuff.
So persistent.
So instead of watching this battle with the same hand you've seen over and over again, why don't I meet you at the first shadow?
This'll be easy.
Well, this is a new enemy that I haven't found yet. Rainy Brother 4. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what it's weak to. Oh, look at that! It's GA! Excellent! Oh, good. Well, that was quick. Ooh! At level 25, we can now hold 10 personas. And man, is it hard to find these new enemies. I'm trying my best. And all I can find is wealth hands. Well, I guess that's not exactly a bad thing. My personas are leveling up left and right, which I can't believe. Oh, there we go. Now my party members can level up.
Monster. Beat the stuffing
This is
out
the
of it.
4th gold hand I have fought on this floor. I can't believe how many of these are coming up. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but my gosh. It's now become a lot easier to take out golden hands because of all these, you know, attacks that take out, that can hurt multiple enemies, especially, you know, physical attacks. Like Chie's Rampage. That does wonders against multiple golden hands, because then you can hurt a lot of them. And this is just getting ridiculous with how much experience I'm getting all at the same time. Now, one thing I have noticed about the rainy day floors, I'll get back to the topic at hand, I guess. Because there are new enemies that have shown up during the rainy day, it is a lot harder to find the ones you want. Because I'm still looking for a specific shadow to get a quest item from, and I still haven't found it. So I'll keep looking, but just know that you might not be able to find the shadow you want when you first try it, if you go on a rainy day.
I smell 3
Oh my!
enemies. Don't get
Seems we've got
careless.
some new enemies that you can only get on a rainy day. Cloud Girl Pot.
It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch.
That's a really stupid name, so let's see what they're weak to. Kanji, go ahead and... oh, look at that! Luck of the draw, I guess.
3 enemies down.
Just say the word and it's go time.
Oh, Kanji, you know it's always go time.
Bring it on!
Oh, wow, I'm surprised that actually worked. Well, so that was the Cloud Girl Pot. What do you think of the glimpse that you got to see of it?
It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch.
Well, it's not the one I'm looking for, but I at least did find the Tranquil Idol. This one has the... well, let's just find out after we just defeat them here real quick. Let's see, what were they weak to again? Nothing that we know of. So we'll go ahead and use Mabufu, take him out. Good. Chie, go ahead and do the same thing. Why not? Anything to get him out of here faster. Ooh, close, close. Go ahead, just brute force it. Just go ahead and get through this battle. And how are we supposed to get here? I think it's the Crooked Cross. Ooh, and we have a lot of different choices. Let's go ahead and get this one. Yep, the Crooked Cross. Okay, so that is quest number 26 completed. And you can find those tranquil idols. They're actually really weird. You can find them between floors 3 and 4 and 6 and 8. Yeah. Kind of weird. Oh,
There are 3 enemies.
finally! That's what I've been looking for, the bribed fuzz.
Well on it. This'll be
It shouldn't have taken this long. It should not have taken this long. But since it's a rainy day, the more common shadows don't show up as much. Only the rarer shadows show up as much. So this one took, I think, about 45
easy. 3
minutes,
enemies. Let's get
which is
through
very,
this.
very sad. But no more. We're finally going to get rid of it. Just to get one item. That's all we've been working towards. All right, me. Take him out. I'm so happy right now.
Victory!
Oh, and all of that just for an old key. Yep, just for a key. And that's for quest number 23. And you can find those bribed fuzzes between floors 1 and 4. Oh, I'm so glad this one's over.
Nice, Senpai!
And I leveled up for it.
On it. This'll be easy.
Okay, so here's another quest item shadow, the Selfish Basalt. You can find these between floors 5 and 7, and they are weak to everything except physical attacks. So if you want to get rid of these guys, just hit them with anything elemental. But the thing you want to remember is doing the all-out attack won't do much, so just skip the all-out attack and just go straight for them. Ooh, very close, very close. Kanji, if you wouldn't mind doing the honors here, because they're weak to this as well. And all that time spent, and what do we get? After the shuffle time, of course. We get coal. And that was for quest number 24.
We have them off guard. There's 4 enemies.
Ah, here we go. A new enemy that only appears during rain.
This'll be
Rainy
easy.
Sister 4. What a peculiar name. Now, the interesting thing about this one in comparison to the, what was it called? The Rainy Brothers 4? Yeah, the Rainy Brothers and the Rainy Sisters are only weak to one thing. Ice. They nullify everything else. So, let's see if I called it right. Yep, look at them go. So, you can only find them during rain, and they're only weak to ice. These are the weirdest friggin' enemies I've ever seen. Well, here's an enemy that we need to find for a quest, the Crying Tables. And go figure, weak to ice. So these ones that are already dead, so I'll just go and tell you what they're for. It's for the desk refurbishing quest, quest 28. Yeah, you can find these between floors 8 and 10 for the reflecting board that you need. Hey, there we go. The final enemy that we need to get a quest item for, the Grave Beetle. You can find this between floors 8 and 10, but go figure, since it's raining, it took forever to find. So, and as you can see, I've kind of spent all my magic just trying to find these guys. Hey, awesome! Go Chie, maybe you don't even need magic, you just need a little bit of health to kill these things.
Chan is swatting them left and right.
And I think the Grave Beetle, all he's weak to is
Great work.
light magic, I believe. It's light or dark magic, but there. For, oh, what quest is it? It is, quest 29. That's it. Sorry, I had to look at my notes here real quick. Yep, so between floors 8 and 10, you need this Grand Horn for quest 29. All right.
Did I level up?
Oh, good job, Yukiko. All right, so we made it to the tip top of the bathhouse. Now, be sure to save before you do this, because this is actually a really hard boss. And another thing you might want to have is a persona equipped that can resist ice. I've got Jack Frost, which completely nullifies it, so this will really help. And you also do not, I repeat, do not want Yukiko in this fight. Trust me on this. Let's go! So what could possibly be on the top of the bathhouse but a big sweaty man? Let's go! Alright, this boss is really weird. I've fought it a couple different times and I still can't figure out the pattern it chooses to go with. It's the Intolerant Officer.
You can win this. Do your best.
So the first thing that I tend to do before this fight is to guard with everybody to see who he's going to go after first. What this boss does is it picks on weaknesses. And since its main attack is ice attacks, it'll go after Yukiko first, get her once more, and then kill her off in one turn. That's normally what happens. So right now he's after Chie. So that means, since she resists ice, I guess I can go ahead and go with, I can go ahead and start attacking him. The main thing you want to do with your other party members is Yosuke will pretty much be your healer, so you want to keep him alive. So go ahead and guard with him as much as you can. He can attack, just don't guarantee that he'll live long. But Kanji's your main player here, because this officer is weak to electricity.
It's down.
Now, what you do not want to do, and as I've found with fighting this boss, do not do an all-out attack, because you want to guard with Kanji, because this officer also knows wind moves, which deals damage to Kanji. So this boss has a bad habit of getting all your party members down to really dangerously low health in one turn. So with us, and Jack Frost just seems to be an absolute powerhouse right now, so let's see how much damage it does. 226, oh my gosh!
It got back
Now,
up.
who's he going after
Hurry,
next?
beat it.
It's going after Yosuke, okay. Alright, so what I would like to think about this boss is it goes after the one who's the most worst off, like weaknesses and all. So I'm going to guard with Yosuke again, see if he goes after him. Good, Kanji, good.
What? We ain't doing
Keep going as we're going. Kanji, I am not going to let him hit you with wind. That would be terrible. 237, my god, that is so good. I love Jack Frost.
Hurry and beat it.
Alright, so he's still going after Yosuke. So now, since he's only going after Yosuke, I will use Chie to do the healing for me. And that way Yosuke can keep being the bait. I mean, I'd hate to say that about the guy, but the Shadow's currently going after him, so...
It's down.
I don't know why this boss tends to go after one person and one person only. But hey, whatever it wants to do. If it wants to go after bait, that'll work. Oh, that's why my attack was so high.
Hurry and beat it.
Oh, now he's going after Chie, who resists ice. Excellent. So, Chie, go ahead. Go ahead and use a Skull Cracker. I want to see what happens here. And then I'll have Yosuke heal you. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Let's see. Go ahead and heal Chie. I still love that Yosuke's attacking with fish. That's got to be the most hilarious thing.
You hit its weakness.
We can... You serious?
Alright, is there anything else I can do? See, since Jack Frost completely nullifies ice, I am safe. For the most part. He can still use wind on me, but as far as, you know, like, actually doing damage to me, I'm completely fine. Except for the wind damage. I knew that didn't make sense before I said it.
It got back up. Hurry
Let's see
and
what you
beat
got.
it.
Who you going after? Chie again. Okay. So Chie's the new target. Go ahead and use another Skull Cracker. That seemed to do a tad bit of damage. Yeah, just a tad. Yosuke, go ahead and heal Chie again, and I think I might heal Chie as well, depending on where she gets to. I think she's still good for another turn. I don't think I need to go into the healing ring
You hit
yet.
its weakness.
Now's our chance. You serious?
Not doing that, because I don't want Kanji to get hit. Desperately do not want him to get hit, or else this entire pattern will be thrown off. Alright, who's he going after next?
Back up. Hurry and beat it.
And after Chie. Cool, so she's still the main target. Use a Bufu. I'm curious. How much does your Bufu do? Nothing! Okay, got it!
Let's do this. Persona!
Thanks a million.
Got a pretty good rhythm going on here. I'm really surprised.
It's down!
Huh? You serious?
I would say this is one of the easier boss shadows to take down, but then I'd be a bold-faced liar, because if you don't know that it goes after specific weaknesses first,
Back up! Hurry
you're
and
gonna die
beat
really
it!
quickly. And he's still going after Chie. Okay, I can deal with this. Chie, please, keep doing what you're doing. I wish you had a Bufala like me and Jack Frost here, but well, since you don't, that's okay. So it did like 67, and she's being healed for 67. She's getting her health back every single turn.
Here goes.
So this is working. As soon as you get the shadow in a loop, it tends to be a lot easier. But if you mess up one thing in your pattern, it's not gonna go so well no more. Okay, what are you gonna do this time? You finally gonna go after someone else?
Hurry and beat it!
No, off to GA again. Okay. This is awesome. I've never had this boss fight go off without a hitch before. This is actually really interesting.
Here goes. Crush it.
Of course, now that I've said that, I'm probably gonna die.
Down!
Just. You serious?
No, Kanji, no all-out attacks. You'll get your time to shine, don't worry. Alright. Let's see, who you going after? You gonna pick on Yosuke now?
Beat it!
No, you're still picking on Chie, okay. Like I said, this is great!
Someone finish it off!
Alright, so just a couple more turns and we should be able to take him out. Okay, Kanji, go right ahead.
Crush it.
You hit its weakness!
Huh?
I think one of the last attacks, I think I will do an all-out attack just to see what happens. I mean, all-out attacks don't do a lot of damage to this boss, but it does something. It's like the equivalent of Chie's Bufu. That's about how much damage an all-out attack does to this boss. Not a lot. And that's also something I should bring up, that even though an enemy shadow boss is weak to something, does not mean it'll do a lot of damage. I mean, we got lucky with the king dealing a lot of damage, but this guy, he just takes a Zionga to the face and just kind of like brushes it off, like, hey, what's that gnat buzzing around my face?
Come on, don't be a killjoy.
Let's see.
Persona.
This boss also has a crazy amount of defense, which is why this is taking so long. And hey, I didn't get a chance to do it, but we took him out. Nothing to it. And we get plenty more courage. And Saraswati has leveled up. Get resist rage. Ooh, that's a good move. And good on you, Kanji. Another level up. And that's it. So what do we get back here? We get the iron plate for Kanji. All right, let's see this, dude. You were already a powerhouse, and now you are so much better. Look at that attack. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, and it actually kind of looks like the mirror shield. Kanji, hold on. Yeah, it's pretty much just missing the face. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead. No, not equip. Let's go ahead back down to the main floor, because next time on Persona 4 Golden, we're gonna go save Rise. We're gonna storm that striptease, that awful, awful strip joint. Yeah. And we're gonna go find her. So, I will see you guys next time.